In class and in a previous video, I mentioned how we don't want to have prefixes in our calculations, but sometimes when you get an answer, it's much easier to understand the answer when you attach a prefix instead of having these really big numbers or really small numbers. Okay? So for this video, we're going to look at, if we have a number, how do we move it to a prefix? Okay? And it's a two-step process. First step is we take the number and wherever the decimal is, we move it 3 places. And once moving it, we look to see if the number that we have to the left of the decimal is between 1 and 999 inclusive. It sounds awkward, it'll make more sense when I show you. Once you've done that, based on how many places you move that decimal and which direction you move the decimal, you can then choose a prefix. For instance, if I moved it to the left 3 places, kilo is the prefix I will use. If I moved it to the left 6 places, mega is the prefix I will use. If I moved it to the right 3 places, milli is the prefix I will use. And if I moved it to the right 6 places, micro is the prefix I will use. Sounds awkward, but let me demonstrate by example. So, I've done some kind of calculation and the result of my calculation was the answer 0.00017 volts, which is kind of an awkward number to work with. So, I want to assign it a prefix that will make it a little more brief and a little easier to understand and work with. So, the decimal is here. The instruction is move the decimal 3 places. Well, if I go this way, it's not going to change anything. I will move it this way. 1, 2, 3. And if I put the decimal here, the number on the left of the decimal is 00000. That's not between 1 and 999. So I have to move it 3 more times. From here, 1, 2, 3. I need a 0 placeholder for that 3rd spot. With the decimal here, the number on the left is 170. That is between 1 and 999. So I know my number will be 170. But what prefix? Well, I moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places to the right. Right 6, micro will be my prefix. So 0.00017 volts is 170 microvolts. Let's try another one. Here I've got 125,300 watts. I prefer to simplify that with a prefix. So the decimal in that number is right there. I need to move it 3 places. Well, going that way isn't going to help. I will go this way. 1, 2, 3. If I put the decimal here, the number to the left of the decimal is 125. Well, that's exactly what I'm after, between 1 and 999. So the number is 125.3. What units? I moved it left 3 places. Left 3 places, kilo. So 125,300 watts is 125.3 kilowatts. Let's try another one. I've got this giant number here, a volt. What is it? 49,330,000 volts. That's a big and awkward number. Let's put a prefix on it. The decimal on that number is here. If I move it 3 places, 1, 2, 3. If I put the decimal there, the number to the left of the decimal is 49,330. That's not between 1 and 999, so I've got to go 3 more. 1, 2, 3. If I put it here, the number to the left of the decimal is 49, so I know I've hit the right spot. 49.33 will be my number. Now what prefix? I moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places to the left. Left 6. I will use mega. 49.33 megavolts. And we're still not sure, gee, does that make sense? I don't know. Well, mega is going to be a really large number of volts. Well, 49,330,000 is a large number of volts. Similar here. Is it micro or mega? I moved it 6 places. Should it be micro or mega? Well, let's look at the original. 0.00017 is a very small number of volts. Well, micro is a very small thing. It's 1/1,000,000th of a volt. So micro is the correct thing. So if you're going, oh gosh, I moved it this many, which one do I choose? Just ask yourself, Kilo, is that a big number or a small number? It should be a big number. Well, that is a big number. Micro, is that a big number or a small number? It should be small because it's micro. Well, it is small. Okay, so you can kind of do a gut check on your answer. Let's do this last one. 0.092 amps. Well, moving the decimal 1, 2, 3 places, the number to the left now is 92. Well, 92 is a good number. It's between 1 and 999. And which prefix? Well, I moved it to the right 3. Right 3 is milli. So 0.092 amps is the same as 92 milliamps. So, when you've got an answer and it's really big or really small, sometimes a prefix just makes it easier to work with and understand in a written value. So this technique will allow you to move from that number to a value with a prefix.